What's happening, people? You're now looked into London's finest gamer, and today we're going to talk about my first impressions of Pro Evolution Soccer 2019. So, so right off the bat, I just want to call this I've encountered in online gameplay my first ever kickoff glitch. In this gameplay, you're not going to see it because I thought my Elgato was recording that specific gameplay. But I'll tell you how it's done, so I know that it worked. And it's something that really needs to get fixed. Now, this was a common occurrence that happened in PES 2018, where I was AC Milan and I was playing against Barcelona, and this is exactly what happened. Suarez passed to Rakitic. While he passed to Rakitic, he held L1 right analog stick in the direction of goal. Those of you who's familiar with PES knows what that does. That basically shows you, well, it guides you a path into what direction you want to run. So whoever's receiving the ball can then launch the ball into that direction. So Suarez passed it to Rakitic, holding L1 and flicking the analog stick towards your right. So he was running towards me on goal. Rakitic took 2 touches. I know that because I counted. It was 1 + 5 = 2, and quick maths thing. And then he lofted the ball, and Bucinic, who's a quality defender, he wasn't highlighted because it happened so quickly. He wasn't highlighted. Now the computer AI, for some reason, wanted it was going into an animation where Bucinic was going to trap the ball rather than clear it or pass it or whatever, because there was no immediate danger. He wasn't inside the box or anything like that. So Bucinic went into that animation. As he went into that animation, Suarez just basically bundled through him, took the ball, and another 2 touches, scored from outside the box, and there was literally nothing I could have done. Maybe it's down to me getting used to the game, but I've played the game for years and it felt very glitchy to me because it's something that I've seen happen many a times in Pro Evolution in 2018, and this really needs to get fixed. Now, those of you who's watching this video, go try out what I did, but don't be toxic about it. Try out, or if you've encountered that, post that, tweet that to Konami, because they need to fix that. They're not giving us dedicated servers to play online, which I will get into in a second, which is very frustrating as it is. But we can't be having stupid stuff like that. That's just going to, you even come across lag cheaters and people doing over the tops. Now, over the top through balls are not that OP in my opinion, but that particular section was straight from kickoff. That was very OP, because in real life that shouldn't happen, especially if you're playing against the team AC Milan or any other team in that matter. So that is my first gripe of the game. Moving on swiftly to my second gripe of the game. Now, this is something that you're not going to notice because no one does. It's just me, and it don't break the game. There's no negative impact on the game, but it's just something that I think, why can't you just like change it and just make it normal? So if you watch a replay and you notice every single football player on field, their feet just clips into the ground magically. That annoys me because I'm just like, I have an Xbox. I have a PS4 Pro, and I don't understand like stuff like that. It's a small stuff that can just be fixed, but they seem like always overlooked. Not even improved. It's just overlooked. It's not, like I said, it's just me nitpicking. It's not a thing where I'm not gonna buy the game because of that. It's just a thing that I just don't understand why it can't be fixed. The other things I want to complain about, this is not going to be a complaining video, I promise. I do love the game. Overall, I love the game. If that's what you want to hear from me and you want to click off the video, then by all means do that. I love the game. Beautiful game. Best football game. That's it. But I want to go into the nitty gritty of the analytic stuff. Um, I've been playing this for a couple, about maybe 5 hours, but I spaced it out over 2 days. And one of the things that I don't, I can't say I don't like, or maybe it's I need to get used to it, is close control dribbling. I'm having an issue there, and I don't know if anyone else is too. But I'm not saying to use trickery using your right stick to beat players, but I'm just saying, like, when you're trying to just casually dribble around one player, um, it's like literally impossible, and I'm finding it very hard because that's my play style. Is I like to get close to the opponent and just run a circle around them. I'm finding that hard to do because if you run, if you hold R2, that's my button configuration. If you hold R2 and you try and run, he will take a heavy touch. It will just go, and then do you understand? Like the momentum will kind of keep up, trying to catch him off guard, and you can't be that close. And if you let go of R2 and you try and run around in a circle, all the defender has to do is hold R2 because he would always beat you. Holding R1 is so slow, which is a good thing in certain parts of playing. It's a good thing, but in other things where it's like you want to just use R2, like if you've ever played FIFA, hold L2 when you have the ball, and he will kind of you know, coast it left and right to the side and this and that. Not using trickery, but it's kind of like that, which is something that I've always done in a PES game, but for some reason I can't do it here. Maybe I need a bit more practice. Having said that, the second day of playing the demo, I've got more accustomed to it. Maybe I'm just treating it as white noise to me, but I'm getting used to it. It's still not ideal, but it's manageable. It's not great game breaking for me. I do love the game. I love the physics. I love a lot of things about the game. I'm very excited to have it. And the lag cheating. The lag cheating is a problem that I have no idea when it will be fixed, and I don't understand. I mean, I've played 5 online games, and at least 3 of them had lag cheaters. Those of you who don't know what lag cheaters are, it's like you'll play the game normally, everything is fine, and then you might go 1 goal up, or they're trying to sweat out a goal, and all of a sudden your game starts lagging. But for them, they have full control of whatever they're doing on their side. I run BT fiber, so I get 20 megabits, 20 megabytes upload, um, like 60 download, and my ping, according to Rainbow Six Siege, even when I have the little data center notification on, it's only 9. So I know it's not my connection, and it's a problem that's always plagued the community, and a lot of YouTubers talk out about it, but it don't seem anyone's doing anything on Konami's end to fix it. They're gonna try and refine matchmaking a little bit more and make it more stricter, but it's not going to get rid of the point. The issue of lag cheating. Have dedicated servers, or implement this. If you don't want dedicated servers, if somebody goes and I say this for even Rainbow Six Siege, it's not a Siege video, but whoever goes over 120 milliseconds of ping for a certain amount of time, whether it's 30 seconds or something, should just get kicked, should just get removed automatically. I mean, you don't want to invest on a dedicated server, then do that. Because the moment they start hitting something on download in their household while playing, it messes up my end of the game and their end of the game, but they're just used to it because that's what they do. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a simple fix. You know what, dedicated server, then have a thing where if you're too much on a high ping, then you just get the match gets abandoned, and you get you get the points for it because it's their ping. I understand if it's a genuine reason or whatever, but most of the time you're not going to play on 200, 300 ping. Like it's silly unless you're playing in a different server. Whereas this is P2P, you won't be having that issue unless they're manipulating their connection on their end, and that's the problem where I think can easily be fixed. People say we want dedicated servers. I want that. Why can't we have that? Too much money? Okay, so let's do the ping thing. Why not do the ping thing? That's what I don't understand. We spend money on this game. I'm spending £65 on this game. I'm getting the Legends Edition. I love my club. It's always been my favourite game mode. I'm then going to spend a further £10 to £15 on PES Universe, buying my option files and stuff. I know they're two separate entities and got nothing to do with each other, but I'm saying these are as much money. Let's just look at the goal very quickly. That was so beautiful, so beautiful. But I'm spending my money on the game that I love. So why can't as a developer, see it as, let's just implement these small things to stop getting on everyone's nerves? Do you understand? It's a big topic that I don't want to spend this video talking about, because I want to give you my impressions, and I know most of this, probably 10 minutes or so, you've just heard negativity, but I have to tell you, this game, minus all of that, is amazing. The touches that you get when the ball's up in the air and you're trapping it, or you zip a pass to your feet and you take a heavy touch, it's so beautiful to look at. Those of you who don't know who the True Brit is, follow him on Twitter or something. He just posted today of a gif of a player, I don't know who, but the ball was coming in over high and he took a touch with the outside of his foot, and as he took a touch, the ball went away from his body, and you can see the animation just shift for him to regain that control of the ball. And that's something that you won't get in any other football game ever. And those are the things that really, like, they're like, wow, that was sick. Do you understand? So these are the things that make a game the beautiful game of football. The physics, the shooting, the passing. Obviously, you saw the goal, and unfortunately, the guy skipped the goal. But even if you rewind the video and just watch the goal, fair enough, it was slightly scrappy. But the way my striker opened up his body while he was off balance and he slotted that in, that just looked so good. I tell you, after this game, I freaking watched that again and again and again and again. I've always wanted this feeling where, back in the day when I used to watch Henry, he would cut in through the left and then he would open up his body and slot the ball around the keeper towards his right. And that was beautiful. The way he opened up his body and took a shot. I think last season or the season before, Martial from United done that, and people were like saying, "Oh, very Henry-esque." It was because the way he opened up his body, and I wanted that in PES 2018, but that wasn't there. But this time round, I believe it's there. I got to play a lot more, get some different goals in. But by me doing that, gave me so much hope that you'll have these goals, and they just look so good. Donnarumma, my AC Milan keeper. I'm telling you now, I'd have to dedicate a series just to get him in my club if I don't have him very early on, because in this game he wasn't even on like full stats, I don't believe. Like, he didn't have the green bar, and he just done amazing, and he's a keeper that I do bloody want. He's a sick keeper. Overall, I'm really impressed with the game. I have my little issues with it, but they're issues that were carrying on from 2018. The clipping of the feet, it's not a big deal. It's not game breaking. It's just something when you're trying to watch a replay and you want to admire something, and then like his feet just sinks into the floor. Like, it's like, you can probably see it in cutscenes and stuff, but those are the only things. The lag cheating is a big thing. It won't prevent me from getting the game. I'm going to get the game regardless and deal with lag cheaters the way I've always have. I've played PES for a long time now. I just haven't put it on YouTube because I've been inactive. But I'm going to be doing it on YouTube this time round. But I've played a lot of PES. So I'm familiar. When I come across lag cheaters, I know how to deal with it. The fluid gameplay, the pace of the game itself is wicked. I like the pace of the game. Konami, if you're listening, make sure you change it like you always do and piss everyone off. Because you know that's what's gonna happen. This is the demo, everyone likes it, then they make it fast, and then they patch it after like 6 months. I don't know why they do that. They done that last season, and it's like, why? No one said there was an issue with the speed. So again, everyone's saying the speed is lovely. They're probably gonna patch it again and make it fast, and then mess around for the whole year until we're happy with the speed. But again, that's not gonna put me off the game. I'm accepting Konami for who they are. No discrimination. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's long-winded. I'm gonna do a full review when the full game comes out. Do a comparison with that in FIFA because that's where all the money's at, in ad revenues and stuff like that, and roll-ons and roll-ons. But I'll be comparing. I'll be doing more reviews of this. I'll probably post up just some gameplay with no commentary. But like I said, this is my first impressions. Overall, I'm going to buy the game, whether it was good or not. I just love PES. But this year is even better, much better. And this was the goal again. Like, look, don't do it. I love that. Anyways, it's been your boy, London's finest gamer.